Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping. Narelle here. Today I'm doing a layout for all about the base page. So it's a hop run by Ginger's Corner, and I made this base page quite a while ago, and I sort of don't know whether I want to do it this way or this way. I'm thinking I don't like how that goes horizontal, so I think I like it vertical better. So this is my base page. It's going to be a really simple layout. It's about when we came home from being at my parents' house for nearly 6 months, I think, maybe. My dad had passed away, and so me and the kids stayed with Mum for quite a few months, and then on the way back home we had a stopover at a midway point between Brisbane and Sydney, and we stayed at Port Macquarie. And then there happened to be at the local, I don't know if it was an RSL or somewhere, there was, or just a local hall or function centre or something, there was a model there was a model display sale and exhibition and thing going on, and my son loves anything military, and they had all these model ships and planes and stuff, so he was in seventh heaven, and we just sort of stumbled across it. So it was meant to be, I guess. So we went in and had a look. My daughter was not very impressed, but my son was in seventh heaven, so I captured just a few photos in there. So I had these, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try and lift it up. I'm sorry about the throat today, it's got a frog. Massive models of Navy ships, absolutely massive. So, you know, he was looking at them for hours, and my daughter was like, after half an hour, are we done yet? Yeah, and then they had some for sale. So he bought a ship and an aeroplane. I think he got a few more as well. So yeah, it was like meant to be. So right, so I've already got my photos mounted on white and then black cardstock, and my heading is going to be this tag which says, "Just be yourself, life's too short to be someone else." And this is so apt because sometimes my son can get a bit, I suppose like all of us, if we have an interest in a topic that's deemed not popular or not politically correct type of thing, you sort of don't want to share it, or I don't know, it's a bit strange. So sometimes he can shy away from discussing his hobbies because he does have quite unique tastes, and because he's got autism, he's very passionate about his hobbies. So this is so apt, and I want him to remember that. Just always be yourself. So this is going to be a really simple page. I have just the tag that I just made bigger because it was quite small, so I needed it to stand out a little bit more. Now I just found some twine in my drawer. I'm going to put that through the middle, through the hole in the tag. So this is going to be like quite a quick page, and I'm not sure I'm going to fast forward this one. I might just do it as I go because it's not very quick. I'm not going to put a lot of thought into it either. Not because I don't like the subject matter or I don't think it's, you know, a worthwhile page. I don't think it needs a lot on it. This is from a die cut, or a die, sorry, from Uniquely Creative, and I thought it just looked like the netting that you see army guys climbing up when they're doing their basic training and stuff. So I thought that was quite fitting. And I have inked around these papers when I made the base page, but I'm not sure I'm going to ink around the elements as I put them on. I just don't know. So this is layout 5, I think, for base pages. I'm sort of keeping track. I don't know, am I? And the plan was, when you participate in the hop, to do 20. I'm not sure I'm going to get 20 done. Oops, sorry about the noise. That would mean I have to do one every day from today going forwards. And I haven't been that great with filming in the last week because I'm having a few health issues. So that's why I haven't been around. We'll see. I might surprise myself and get a few more done. So I'm just taping this down. I'm not gluing all of it because once it goes in the page protector, it's going to be sat down anyway. But I'm going to add, I've just got these tickets from, again, I think it was a Uniquely Creative embellishment pack. And I'm just going to tuck them underneath. And then I've also got some arrows that I stamped. They are from Ultra New Follow Your Arrow stamp set. It does have matching dies, and I cut the first arrow out and went, oh my gosh, these are going to take so much longer to die cut than they are to cut out by scissors. So I just cut them out using my scissors. I've got this twine, so why not create a little messy nest under there. I think if I do that, except it wants to twist. Oh, I'll stop twisting. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get some foam under there to hold them down, hold that ticket down or in place. Alright, and then I had this one here. Alright, which I'll have to do the same thing too. Okay, and then just an arrow, I think. Like I said, it's going to be quite a simple page. Right, it says one cluster done. I do need to add to that one, and I need to tape this one down. And I'm going to put my journaling over here. That tape is probably too long. Okay, we'll use the other half of that there. smaller scrappiness down here. So I'll have a playlist below for everyone else who is playing along with the base page hop. It's going for the whole of November, and like I said before, the idea is if you are joining the hop, you're sort of going to do 20 pages in the month. Yeah, that's may not happen with me, but we'll see what happens. But there's heaps of people playing along, and there's some really cool pages being created. And if you are unfamiliar with the concept of base pages and what they are, I have a playlist on my channel for base pages where any layout that I've created using a base page is on there. I have a couple of videos creating base pages, one quite lengthy one explaining, oh, it's an old one now, explaining what they are and how to create them. So check out that playlist if you are confused or have no idea what base pages are, never heard of them. And there are lots of variations on base pages. Some people add embellishments, some people add everything but the photos, titles and everything. I can't do that. I don't know what the title's going to be until I do the page. So do I want that arrow going that way or that way? Probably that way, because it'll point to the journaling, I guess. Not really sure. I'm going to think about that one. Or do I have it going that way? It doesn't have to go left to right, does it? It can go up and down. Right, and then I'm just going to add to this cluster up here. I did cut little bits of cardstock out of what was left of this die cut and from the scrap of brown that I had that I backed the tag with. And I was going to cut these into tags and put them on, but I don't think they're needed. I think these are enough. So I'm going to just continue with these, I think, because I don't want a huge amount. And just another little nest up here. And this twine reminds me of ropes, you know, like you've got the mesh cargo net type of thing. And I glued that down. I'm not going to be able to get under there, am I? Alright, I'm just going to have to tape that there. And how do I do the tags now? So I wasn't thinking, and oh, I can tuck them under. Right, that'll work. I wasn't thinking, and I glued right to the near to the edge of that. Yeah, like I was saying with base pages, someone commented and had a different name for them, but basic and something, I don't know what it was. It's in my comments on my last video, and I went, I'd never heard of that phrase before. I only know, you know, base pages in that it's just basically your patterned paper in a different design or in a design of some sort, and then when you go to use it, you add your embellishments and heading and all that sort of stuff, your photos. Oh, that's upside down. Okay, maybe not that one. Oh well. Let me use this one. I didn't take notice of that. It's upside down. No, it's not. Is that upside down, or I just need my glasses on? Yeah, it's going to be upside down. Okay. So we shall just tuck this one, whoops, underneath, I think. Okay. Right, so now I'm just going to add some little black dots, or actually grey, these will work, grey dots. So the idea of the grey dots is that it matches the model ships. Oh, and I meant to say, forgive my dirty nails. I've been digging in the garden. So, and it just won't come off. I have to buy a nail scrubber, I think, because, yeah, they've been like that for a few days and it's not coming off. But anyway, so there you have it. There is my completed layout. Nice and simple. I really love the look of that die cut. I think that adds, you can't see much of it there, I've covered a lot up, but never mind. I think it just adds to the whole theme, the military theme. And these look like dog tags, I guess, in a way, and tickets that soldiers travel around the world and stuff. So, and the twine looks like the rope. I'm really pleased with those embellishments. So simple, just a few. So there is my base page. Like I said, check out the playlist below. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap happy day and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.